Hey guys, it's Viewmaster's Reactions, and we're back with Campaign 2, Episode 25, Part 2. We are going through the break. The break is where we ended the hour Patreon exclusive. There was an hour and 14 minutes, an hour for the Patreon exclusive that left 7 minutes and change for Part 1 and 2. We don't really have a reason to stop other than Matt saying, I want everyone to take bathroom breaks and, get yourself situated because we're about to go into a battle. It just so happened that the battle started early in their campaign, so they can take a break whenever they want. Everyone comes back, and the way they have it set up now is there's not even a break. It immediately goes right into when they return from their break. So we did 25 minutes, Part 1. We're going to do 25 to 30 minutes, Part 2. And we already did the hour for Patreon. That works out better. It also makes it where the live stream won't be 2.5 hours, because otherwise it would have been a 2.5 hour live stream just by the time we started and stopped Critical Role. I take a good 30 minutes before and after on top of that. This is how we're going to do it. Seems to work out the best way. The way we ended it was we are in the depths of the prison. 120 plus feet. I feel like it's probably more like 150 feet deep, because we went down a little bit before we started going the spiral staircase. And then we went down another 10 feet when we went through the doors after the guy locked us in with the chains. The Crown's Guard is like, we will open up when you knock. Have fun. We're getting locked in. They were calling it the Clockwork Warden, which I thought was very clever and I enjoyed. But they read the schematics, basically the blueprints that Clef wrote up. It is deadly, it is violent, it doesn't walk, it rolls. He made it a point to say it is extremely fast, and we just got locked in with this thing. 2 years it has been sealed down here, and no one wanted to screw with it. Over 2 years. They know this thing is down there. It could be running on an endless battery. They said it most likely wasn't, but it might be. I don't know. Besides that, Clef is awesome. We shouted out for the Schusters. Molly has been very vocal. We don't have Jester or Ford. And Caleb is talking to us through a computer monitor. So let's just jump in. I am very excited. I know we're going to get a battle map. Matt already made it very clear. We're about to engage in a long battle. Will it go the entire 2.5 hours after the break? I don't know. But if it does, we're only going to watch about 30 minutes of it. Let's check it out. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Eureka. We just started Infinity Train. Go check it out. If not, Campaign 2. Episode 25, Part 2.
And welcome back.
And welcome back. Welcome back.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Wow, indeed.
Welcome back.
Wow, indeed.
Coming back into the game. So you have all descended down and reached the double doors.
I mean, we don't know for sure, but I'm
stepped
assuming there's a battle
quietly
map coming.
into the interior chamber.
I'm surprised it's
of
not
this
already
sealed
there. It might
portion
already be there. And we just
of
don't
your
see
whole
it.
prison.
He's looking
There
at
is-
something.
Looks like a faint flicker of those same
He definitely
ember-like
set up a battle map
torches
in the
that
break.
give off faint bits of red glow, but a number of the walls seem to have been damaged. Actually, as you step inside and go to a quick look,
number of the walls,
the
yeah,
doors
'cause
that
that
are behind you
Friggin' runs
and the
into it
walls
probably.
around you
Gashed.
are scraped.
This thing is
and
flying
gashed
around, rolling
from
around at speeds
hundreds
unknown.
and hundreds of blade marks. It looks like whatever is in here has
going
spent a lot of
nuts.
time just grinding around and
try to
looking
get
for a
out.
means of escape, or patrolling with its blades out over and over again. Parts of the walls
Either
have kind
way,
of fallen
it's
in,
horrifying.
but there's rubble
It's either
in areas where it's
patrolling
starting
with
to
its
erode
blades
away
out,
the interior of the sealed
or
chamber.
going insane.
But everywhere you look, to the right, left, and along the ground, all you see are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of blade-like grooves in the stone.
Everywhere. It is blading everything.
I've heard the kids say these days, creepy AF.
Wouldn't it have heard
Eyes-
us
actually,
open
it's got
the
eyes and
doors?
not ears, I
Is
don't
it going to
think.
be coming flying
When you
at
saw the
us?
blueprints, was there any way for it to detect sound, or was it all visual?
Without your
didn't roll
massive
well
intelligence
enough to know.
roll, you weren't able to discern that information, unfortunately.
So there,
Chester.
let's pretend
I
we're
was-
whispering.
I was going to
Okay.
say, can we pretend we're whispering?
Maybe
because
pass without a trace, Jester? Oh.
pass without a
We can do
trace.
that. Let's cast Pass Without a Trace, and I'm
I
gonna
would
light up
definitely
my
cast
second
Pass
level
Without a
spell.
Trace.
So that'd be your
That would be
last.
our last second level spell. Wait, let's
Oh,
Maybe not.
I would still do it, I think. What else you
Maybe
got?
not.
Level 2
Maybe
you might
not
need.
pass about. Let's do spirit because once it sees us, it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, okay.
So let's not do that yet.
Understood.
Okay, never mind. Keep
Let's
going.
do. I'm gonna just light up my swords.
Both of them?
Yeah, with
I
ice.
feel like this
Okay.
automaton
Let's,
would be like
brings me
detecting
down to
us.
49 points of hit point. 49 hit points. So
Takes it down 10. He said that during Talks Machina, pulling out his swords knocks him down 10 hit points right off the bat.
that's thrilling.
5 per sword, I think it is.
There's a door over there. Do you want to sneak over and see if you can open
Sure. I'll sneak over to the door and try to unlock it.
Over here.
Or see if it's locked.
All right. It is a set of prison bars. There is a gate, and it is currently locked. The bars themselves, once again, you can see just rows and rows of
I'm
gashes and
surprised
scrapes
they
across
aren't
the metal.
cut to
They're
pieces.
kind of bowed in a bit from impacts repeatedly. It's
impact.
kind of
All right, so
slightly
they're
bent inward.
strong-ass bars.
You can attempt to
I was
pick
going
a
to
lock
say,
if you like.
they got to be
and
highly
roll.
damaged.
So that's
But they're
proficiency bonus
bashed
plus
and you
dexterity.
cut up. I just feel like even
that is
if
a
you just kept going,
14.
like eventually you
A
break
14.
something. I feel like. I mean, maybe it just didn't do it.
It's not triggering the lock. These are not easy locks to get through. They're designed to hold prisoners, unfortunately, so they're fairly hardy locks.
I would imagine, yeah.
You
like,
spend
what
a
if
while
you're
with it and
odds
just
are if
unable
you're a
to hit those
prisoner,
tumblers, and
you're
it looks like it's not
a
going to open.
pickpocket,
Make a
locksmith
perception
kind of
check as you're
person.
looking through the bars.
I will sneak up behind Knot.
All right.
I
Caleb,
can open this if
literally-
you need me to.
I
I
could
just like to let you to save my shit.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what's in it. Can I see? I can't see anything through it. Can
Now
I?
with that perception roll, no. You see bits of rock. You see what looks like some cloth on the ground. That's it.
Caleb, maybe save your shit for afterwards.
Unless it's
Well, also, if I were to unlock it, it would be
Loud.
loud, so that's not good.
That's what I'm saying.
Can we put some light in there
we
and
must have
take a
been
look
real
at what's in
quiet
there?
when entering.
What's in that room?
Yeah. Since we have an orb up, don't we? No, we have a torch. Can we?
Yeah, Yash, you have the torch, right? Or Caleb has the torch.
Caleb, do you want to
Yeah.
use the torch to take a look?
In my
there?
head, I literally
Maybe?
just thought Matt was Yasha. I'm thinking
He just-
Jester. I'm like,
An
Matt, you're
eye
after
through this
yourself.
hallway, and I think I'm going to slowly start.
Yasha
scooting.
left the
Scooting out
last
this way?
episode. That's why.
But no, against the wall.
What an amazing mini.
Yes.
Thank you. It's-
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
talked
these are
about
the-
them
these are the
on. I
painted
think it was
prototypes.
Talks Machina. They
To give you a little bit of a
introduced
glance of what
them.
these will look like.
Introduced the
There's a few
website,
changes to the final
Kickstarter,
designs, of course, but
Steam
these will give you an
Forge.
idea.
Was it?
Alrighty, so there's Molly on that side.
I honestly didn't
Caleb,
check
as
it
you
out.
hold
I
the
wonder
torch
if
up to
they're
the
still
bars
around,
and look
'cause
through,
years
make a
ago.
perception check with advantage
Pre-pandemic here.
Okay.
as you're following off of Knott's lead, and now it's a small chamber.
My
You can make out quite a bit of
apologies.
detail.
What
Oh,
is
that's
this?
good.
December of 2019. It is right before
Good.
pandemic.
Glancing inside,
Pandemic
you see
hit
that whatever scrape
right around
marks that
January,
mar the interior
February
of this
here.
main chamber, there are none within this cell. Whatever this creature, this gearkeeper construct is, it did not manage to breach these gates. However, on the opposite side, you see what looks to amount to be
What is
three
going on with the
different
camera?
bed setups for prisoners.
Something's
Some
glitching
that
with their
seem to
camera.
have just either they were trying to claw their way out, or the impact of
They're
slamming on the
showing
other
us
walls
things we-
caused
oh,
bits
no,
of it
maybe
to
that's
fall in
intentional.
and collapse. And there's piles of stone and fallen earth on the other side. You see 3 skeletons.
That's got to be the. Well, it could be
They've
the
been
prisoners or the
decomposing for
guards.
quite some time. Probably prisoners that couldn't escape and
Yeah.
had no other way out.
That sucks.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Okay, we can check this off.
I mean, it could be prisoners that couldn't get out, or it could be
There are some
guards
dead
that
inmates
locked
in here.
themselves
If
in.
machine comes out here, we're
To
all
protect
dead, so
themselves,
we should
but
probably
died.
figure out a way to stop it.
It could be either. I'm assuming it's
Room if we have
prisoners.
to.
All right, but I can't open it.
I feel like normally you don't want to get trapped in a room with something bigger and spinning with 12 blades.
Yeah.
This is also
Think
a
we'd be
week
better
before.
off
It says it
almost
dropped on
holding this
December
choke
19th.
point.
So it's the
That's the hope,
pre-Christmas
but we have these
episode.
other.
Laura had a Christmas
We
baby.
have some options over here. Is there anything I can see from my perspective, from where I'm standing right now?
Make a perception check.
How about you make a freaking perception check, Talzin? We don't know.
That's a 16.
Oh, it's decent.
16?
I like it.
Glancing through, your dark vision is 60 feet, correct? You can just make out the details
Mike.
of another interior chamber.
I
Looking
apologize,
within, you can
guys.
see portions of the walls inside are also equally scraped apart, and edges of the fine, well-set stonework have been just marred with repeated gashes all over. It looks like beyond that there was another prison cell, but those bars have
I'm
been
not
breached
kidding. I
as they
kept
are
looking and I'm like,
currently
why
bent
is my
and
mic
all
not
twisted
look
and
as
pulled
loud
out
as
of
usual?
place. The cell beyond it
Apologies.
appears to be open.
I'm going to move up and go to the opposite side of where Molly is. and
right.
peek down the opposite way, just like he did.
All right. Anybody else moving anywhere?
Well, while people are moving around the room, I whisper,
The funny thing is, see, there's a shadow on my face. I've gotten so used to the shadow that I didn't see the
I
shadow.
can magically unlock this door here, which will make a sound, and then instantly lock it. So if we wanted to, we could all hustle inside here and maybe attack at range, just as an option.
Does the door have holes?
The door is open.
Well,
there are bars on
Yeah.
it.
Bars.
And
It's
it
not
couldn't
a
get
door,
through.
it's just
That
a-
is
a
pretty
key.
genius.
It's
I dig
partially
that.
bent inward from
Because
the
we've
impact.
already
Looks like
established it
sustained
can't get through the
quite a bit
bars.
of brunt force to it over time.
So that would put Bo and Yasha at a disadvantage, but the rest of us could take pot shots at it from in here.
You
I think
know,
he's right.
I
like
that
that.
idea.
Yeah.
Maybe Yasha and I can
love that
stand
idea.
and kind
That's
of
great.
hide and crouch in the corners while you guys get its attention and shoot it from range. Because what I would be afraid of is if we were all in there and it eventually did what it did to those bars over there and busted in. And
Would
we
it
were all
though?
sitting ducks
It's been
on the
down here for
inside.
2 years.
But if you
But I could
guys,
be
My
wrong.
theory is it's been
If
here
you
for
guys
2
got
years.
in-
Wouldn't it
If
have
what I
already
know how
done
to
that?
do, I don't think it can do that to this door
Yeah.
for a short amount of time.
it looks like it.
It would have over 2
have a
years.
plan.
Wouldn't you have?
Well,
If I was
nothing
locked
about
in a
magic.
place for 2
I
years,
can
I would have
magically
beat
seal
on those
this door
bars
unless it has
until
a way
I
to deal with
almost
that.
died.
We'll
And they
be
didn't
able to get
break.
through.
That's pretty good. Let's move quickly, though.
Make
I
an
mean, yeah,
intelligence check.
quickly. Like, I
Taylor, if you
agree.
don't mind.
Lock, unlock. If anything, we'll see how
that
quickly
is,
this thing
uh,
moves on us.
15.
I would do it just to see how quick.
Okay, and
Clef-
you were referring, I believe, to the spell
Arcane lock.
Arcane lock.
Arcane
Clef
Lock, right?
said it was extremely fast. So let's see. This thing could move like lightning speeds. Not literally lightning, but like fast. Like imagine this
Impassable
thing just
until
took
it
us
is
out.
broken, or the
spell
spell is
is
dispelled or
suppressed.
suppressed.
Yep. I mean, it can still be forced open. It's just a higher DC to do so. So it's possible, but it's making a much harder door to break through.
Okay.
So you have a valid point in what you're saying. Yes.
Can I still complete my perception check and see
Yes, you may.
if I see down here?
Go for it. Make a perception check.
Not great. 7.
Not
Seven,
great.
unfortunately, even with your dark vision, it's kind of hard to look past that way. You can see what looks to be another chamber.
We're doing another one of those things where I feel like we're
your current
taking
vantage
a
point's
lot
little
of
bit under, but
time.
It looks like
I'm waiting for any
there's
minute
just not
to
enough
something
information
come
for you to
raging
touch
around
or
the
make out
corner.
details.
Like if it is just patrolling, it is going to make its rounds.
Warrant a couple people hiding while some people got in the thing. Like, is there something that looks like Yasha and I could maybe hide? I'm a little at disadvantage looking at this angle.
There are some piles of.
You think
of
you're
rubble
at
and portions of the
disadvantage?
walls that have
Caleb
collapsed
is a
inward, so.
Everyone's on.
look
the
a
same
trash
page.
monster
Up, we got
looking
a little bit of
robot.
height if you want, and we can also
He looks
we
like
went
from
inside
Blank
That
Man.
room, though,
those with range.
Blank Man.
the creature
I see.
would
That's
probably give up and go back into hiding until we came out, I would assume.
That's what I thought too. I
Maybe,
love that
maybe
Sam
not.
said
Maybe
that
we'll
because
just
I
keep
forgot to
climbing
say it, and I was
until we
thinking that
You could still mage
you could
hand that
barricade
tar
yourself
between the
in, and it
bars,
could
right?
go.
Sure.
I'm a
Let's try
freaking
it.
robot.
Put
I'll
the
sit here
tar-
all
tar
day
so I
and
can be
wait for
outside
you.
of
That's
the
what
stone
I'm saying.
age.
And then we're like at a
Can you
standstill.
still,
Then we
can
gotta
you
get
lift
out
that
and fight
gate
it.
spell if we need to get it back out?
It could just back itself
yeah.
in a corner, be like,
Instantly.
"I know you're trapped. I'll
right,
see you whenever you get out."
Yasha, we're going to be on the outside. now?
It's intelligent. That's what I would
scary
do.
and
If I
dangerous.
saw
This is scary
7
and dangerous.
maniacs that locked themselves in a basement
Well,
with
we don't have any
me,
range.
and then they pinned themselves in a prison cell,
You
I'd
can
be
on the
like,
outside, too. I thought
"I'm
we
good.
Put all the range
I'll
people
wait
in
for
there,
you."
draw its attention, it would attack them, and then while it's there, we can all gang up on it.
3 amigos?
We are the 3 amigos.
But go for it.
I can't do it. I
what
lost
are you
my
guys
voice the other day, and now I can't do amigos.
Yeah, let's do
We
it.
are the 3.
So wait, so you bruisers, you're staying out here?
But we're gonna kind of hide amongst this rubble on the opposite side, and you guys are gonna start.
Yasha, where are you moving
Yeah,
to?
we're gonna hide behind the
Let's
Right there.
position. I like it. We're all positioning the
moving
seal
over here.
chamber of
Alright.
the gear
Can I
hold.
get
I
up
just
on top of
realized
the
because
rubble
the
and crouch
subtitles
down?
were blocking.
And I'm going to attempt to hide in the corner.
Seal chamber of the
It's
gear
gonna be
hold.
hard
I
to
dig it.
hide and climb it as well.
You know what we'll probably do? How about this, guys? You let me know. I know all my bestest
before I
friends
forget,
from the
I
live
got
streams
something.
are watching these videos.
And, I had one of
Dwarven
those silk
Forge Fund. We
flowers
have a
from the
Dwarven Forge
festival.
Fund that we,
It doesn't
all the
press well,
donations
you
for the
know.
live streams, we are going to make something.
It'll be very special.
I'm digging this, but I'm starting to think maybe when we see a set we like from an actual scene, we'll
staying
Yeah, I'm gonna
rebuild it, so
stay
to
super
speak,
crouched
kind of. Maybe.
Does Jester have her
Not that I'm
spiritual
saying
weapon
this
out?
is it,
She doesn't yet.
but maybe we'll do something like that. Like reconstruct
She's gonna
our
wait.
favorite
Wait, what?
reaction.
What? Wait.
I am out. I do not have the components I need.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Doesn't have his
Arcane Lock.
components for Arcane Lock. You son of a
Damn it.
bitch. Damn it.
What do you need?
That would be cool. Like we'll
A lot
relive
of
through the
gold
the
dust.
best, like whatever it is. I don't know. We'll
Gold
figure it out.
dust?
But that might be
Anybody
cool.
got a lot of
some
gold
right-
dust?
I know. Can we?
Sam's
can we
mustache
grind
is
some
coming off
gold
again.
Really fast.
Yeah.
File some. Quietly file.
Keeps having to do the
down
mustache
gold
thing.
coins. Yeah.
That's what I do. To pin it down, you gotta be like,
Right. Well, Plan B.
make
Never
sure it doesn't
mind.
get in your
Fine.
face or your mouth.
Yeah.
I have
Do you want me to scout
oils
ahead to
and
the area
butters
that you've
for
seen?
your beard.
Or the cat. Yes. How about the cat
yes.
goes to the area where Molly has seen, which Liam, for you, is the
The cat
bottom
came
left of
back
the picture I sent
the
you.
very
of the-
next day.
So where are you sending from?
We got about 20 minutes
the
left. We'll do
last,
about another 20
unexplored
minutes.
room.
Around there,
Oh,
we'll
no,
find a
this is-
spot to
this is the
break,
one that-
First
hopefully.
unexplored room.
The first explored room that Molly has seen a little bit of.
Sorry, I was looking in my spell book and not paying attention to you lot. What were you hoping for me to do?
We're
Send a cat.
Send the
we're
cat.
sending a cat to take a
Scout,
look.
scout with cat.
Send the cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
This may be the end.
All right. So I'm going to back as far away from that door as I can,
Alrighty.
and I will send Frumpkin in.
All
Sending
so
in
moving back in the
Frumpkin.
corner with Bo and Yasha.
Sending in
Right
the
about there,
clouds.
Ladies.
You begin to focus, and Frumpkin heads to the right side of the fork into the chamber you've already looked into, towards the open cell doors that are currently pried off that archway. As Frumpkin glances past, make a stealth check for Frumpkin.
I've just finished every beverage, guys. We did 2 hours of Critical Role. I killed
That
everything.
is, I don't have the cat paper with me in this state that I'm in because I didn't know I'd be
You
playing.
idiot!
okay.
You didn't think
So I
to
rolled a
bring your
15.
cat paper when you're on
Roll a
vacation
15?
doing
Okay.
work, probably?
Let's go with that.
How dare you?
15 plus cat.
All right.
15 plus cat.
Glances inside
Take it.
this busted cell and sees what I'm using as an interpretation of a large spherical.
Oh, there it is. I was
object.
going to say, when are we going to see this
That's
thing?
about 8 feet diameter on any side. It looks like a series of overlapping metal plates that look almost clustered together at odd angles. You can see elements of it look scraped and dented. It looks like it's been doing some
Oh,
serious
they're taking a
damage to it
picture.
over
Oh my God, I
time.
want a picture.
As
I
it sits
wanna see it
there
closer up. It
resting
looks
and Frumpkin approaches,
like TikTok right
you
now
watch
from
one
Return
of the
to Oz.
tiny little metal plates kind of open. A lens kind of
Ah, there it is. Oh,
Pokes
so
out
it's
towards Frumpkin.
encased.
Withdraws back in. The plate closes, and you watch as about 6 of these long blade-like spider legs stick out of it as it pulls back and begins to roll forward with a very
Send Frumpkin out of
extreme.
there.
All right, at
I
that
would
point,
imagine
roll
so. It
forward.
tucks
Frumpkin
in and
just
rolls
manages
like
to
a
bamf
ball. It's probably
out
got
of this dimension as the
extreme
object
acceleration.
slams into the
Smash the
opposite
wall.
You guys feel the entire chamber suddenly from the impact, and you hear the scraping of metal in the distance.
My God. All right. Well,
baby's
Recast the
awake.
hand and pick up the bucket of tar.
pick up the bucket. I mean, yeah, let's just get at it, right?
Get it ready to.
Let's not waste any
Rolls
time. Let's
across
just
the way
get it
and
done.
disappears into the other chamber.
Not yet.
Get her
I'm
done.
going to.
What I
stealthily
like is it
move
reminds me of
forward
other
and cut
things
back
like
where I
this,
was across from
where it
Molly.
gains up so much
Stealth check,
speed it
please.
hits the walls
Jesus
and stuff.
Christ, this just got really.
It probably can't stop,
yeah.
so it just
Not where you wanna go?
friggin' flies at shit. Unstoppable.
The narrower hallway.
What's the one that does
Here?
stuff?
Yeah, just on the edge of it.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
do I hear any movement or anything?
You do hear the same object shifting on the other side.
15.
15? Okay.
Oh no.
As you're there at the edge and Bo's there, you glance in.
Uh-oh.
Now that you guys are close enough and you can see kind of a shifting
50
in the rotation, you
oh.
can see this other chamber is open with another cell off to the side, and you see as it
What is this?
Slams into that door, spins around, and you watch as one of the lenses kind of peeks around the corner, right at where Bo had just moved into the far corner.
All right.
Jester is going.
I thought another one was coming or
Jester's
something.
going to cast her spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And put it right in the center of the like
The room?
yeah, something, a big, nice, shiny object to distract.
Where's Ford going? Because we're about to go into combat. You have one.
Yeah, are we all pulling against the walls to try and?
Where is Ford going? Yeah.
We're about to go into combat. All right. I mean, I figured so
there.
much.
Okay.
Back a bit.
Back
I
a
don't
bit.
know. And then Bo is gonna go ahead and take out those ball bearings.
Can we put Jester in the corner?
Jester, come back up there.
Let's not kill our friends. D&D
Alrighty.
Hey, we got a different lollipop
All
now.
of you to
When did
roll
we get
initiative.
that?
I'm
That's a
gonna-
different lollipop.
If we still have a bit of an action, I'm gonna toss
Oh, it
my,
must be with the new
my
minis.
bag of ball bearings and try and throw a bunch of ball bearings right here.
Stanley,
Okay.
take a new picture and send it to me.
All right.
I don't
so
know
you-
why,
you
but I
throw
don't
the
think a
ball
bunch of
bearings
ball
out.
bearings
See
would
the
affect
clattering?
that thing.
As that happens, the legs.
Oh, for distraction.
We're still out, kind of.
I think it'll
veered
just
backward,
run
and
those
you watch
things
as they
over.
retract as it runs itself, rolling forward in your direction, ricocheting off that wall. The ball bearings, as it grinds across the bottom, get fired
It's
off.
bullets.
Like small impact
You just made bullets.
from the grinding of the metal.
Bullets,
plates
he
and
said
the
it.
force of it hitting. I need both Not and Bo to make.
Now
dexterity
you
saving
just
throws.
gave him ammunition. Oh my! I said I wouldn't have done that. I didn't think it would hit him like bullets, but I thought it would just incinerate those ball
21.
bearings.
Oh wait, not with
It isn't
with
gonna
advantage,
stop
or
it.
No.
But not with
What
advantage,
made you
just
think
a
a ball
Okay,
bearing? I
18
thought it was done as a
18, okay, you guys
distraction.
both managed to just duck out of the way. They don't seem to hit you. It's only a handful of them that, upon the impact of it hitting stone and being
Imagine
pressured
you
beneath,
like
they kind of
lost
just
an eye.
shoot
Bo
off
loses an eye.
in your direction.
Ball bearings didn't work.
So,
Rolling for
initiative rolls, guys.
Okay.
Roll for yourself, Bo.
Jeez.
All right, and then roll for
That 8.
I'll roll for.
and for Jester and Ford as
I'll roll
well.
for Jester.
All right.
I'm rolling for 4.
That would probably be what
20?
Laura would have.
Hang on.
So far.
Oh my God! Everyone sounds very
Sorry.
bad right now.
Sorry.
Everyone
Another
looks
person's
very
character?
worried.
Okay.
Taliesin said we're so
25
fucked right
20,
now, or
everybody?
I'm so fucked right now.
20 to 15.
No one.
Whoa, who are you?
I don't know.
You are
Yasha,
But I don't know what to do early on.
It's gonna be a lot of dodging.
15 to
A
10.
lot of dodging. Everyone.
Ford is 14.
All right.
Bo is 10.
Bo is 10.
I was gonna say, Marisha,
All right.
stay with us here. So we got low
10 to
levels.
5.
7.
Liam is 6.
7 for me as well,
All right, and
and Jester is 6.
All right, we got all
Caleb-
Caleb and
4
Jester are in the
people
same-
below
Caleb and
a
Jester are
7 or
6,
lower.
Molly and Not are both 7.
7. Got it. All right. So top of the round.
4
as
people,
you see
a
it
7 or lower.
Riding and curve around the corner and slam into that wall. The stone kind of
Worst
bends
time that could
inward
have
even
happened.
further,
This
and
is
you can see
probably
bits
the
of the
worst
masonry
we've
kind of
rolled as a
flake
group.
and fall off to the ground, clattering in small pieces of stone. It turns, and you can see now the 6
Even-
kind of spider-like blade legs sticking out of it. 6 more.
This is definitely the worst
shoot out
we
of
rolled
the
as a
top of it,
group.
and all kind
Even
of
when we would roll bad, someone would
whirling
get a
around,
real high
spinning.
number.
And there amongst this chaos,
It's
you see
like
the top of the
Grievous.
lens
I'm
kind of
thinking of
sitting
like
right
Grievous.
there, kind of just barely peeking through its armored shell. With that, Yasha, you're up first.
My God. And we got to throw a bucket of tar into this thing?
I would
I mean,
like to rage.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the time. It's the time. And
What do we do to get this thing to open up its shell to reveal its lens to get the tar in? And then we got to have an accurate throw at that
Can
I get
small
to it?
opening. There's a lot. I mean, we might just have to defeat this thing, even though that's
You
crazy.
get into its range with your barbarian speed as you rush in, anger out of your face. You draw your magician's judge blade in the air.
In the air.
oh no.
Do you have
And
advantage?
she has advantage, right?
Okay.
11.
11, unfortunately, does not hit. Your blade scrapes
This
across.
thing's probably
its
got
armored exterior,
high
not finding purchase in any of its innards.
armor class.
Do I Divine Fury? Can you do on the first or only
The
if
first attack that hits.
The first attack that hits.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, then you might be done, my friend.
Can I use my extra attack?
On what?
Yeah, you get that every
What are you
round.
gonna do? Oh, all right, just a regular attack.
Come on. Okay, that's better. That's a 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I wouldn't have got that close either. She is right up in front of it.
This is it. We're so fucked.
Yeah, we are in trouble, guys. I don't know.
Kick it in the ball.
This is maybe our hardest foe,
Okay.
and we're trapped with low rolls.
12.
No,
Yeah.
that ain't
So
hitting.
it's you roll 2d6 for the weapon.
Oh, wait, oh.
3d6 for the divine fury.
12
Oh
damage.
no, it's additional half your level, isn't it?
Yeah, which was a 3 plus 3, right?
That's not even good, even if it is 12.
2d6 plus
That's
3.
like low
2d6
for
plus
her.
3, right?
Yeah.
And then
so
it's- and then-
12.
12, and then your rage damage, which is 2.
Oh, great. So, yeah, 14.
And then, is there Divine Fury still, or is
No,
it?
because
Okay.
that's
No.
only the first.
Well, no, it's
No.
the first attack.
That would be
hits.
his first
All right.
attack.
So I'm
Okay,
saying,
okay.
yeah, you get divine fury for this hit because the first one missed. This one does get it. So.
Okay, okay.
Oh, so
an extra
16.
D6. Oops. Okay, an extra 2. So,
So
16.
16.
Okay.
Honestly,
So
that's
the first strikes off. The second one you bring down, and you watch as the blade carves down, and one of its metal arms kind of bends off to the side, and the blade actually digs into some of the gears. You watch as Yasha's blade finding its way in. Sparks go and is shrieking off, and the blade gets jettisoned off. You have to kind of like hold it before it gets shot outside of it. The clockwork kind of
I have
pushing
been
it out of its
scared
image.
shitless
The armor
sometimes
plate
using
kind
power
of
tools
clicks
like
over and guards
grinders,
the space.
and you accidentally catch something you didn't see, and it goes like, and it
lose
like
a blade
kicks
just
back
now?
on you.
It looks like it's bent
Sawzalls
back a bit.
used to
That's
do that to me
okay.
all the time because
Alright,
you
that
get them
ends
binded. A
Yasha's turn. Ford
Sawzall
is
will
up
kick
next.
back and cut your whole friggin' body in half.
Gonna cast
Scary shit
hex.
if you don't know what you're looking at.
Hex.
Hex, ma'am.
I'm gonna hex that robot.
I'm hex that robot. Got about 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. We're gonna see where to stop.
Hang on.
I honestly
That
want
that doesn't,
to watch so much more, but I have to
nope,
leave it for the
doesn't
live
mess with
stream,
armor of
obviously.
Agathis. Just checking.
Yep. All right. So you do have a concentration spell on Ford for
So
this.
That is hex, and then then he's gonna cast. He's gonna take his falchion, he's gonna flip it, and he's from the hilt. He's gonna go, and he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast, because I saw him do that
like
once
a,
before.
like a from the hip shotgun.
That's
From a
he
hip
did it
shotgun,
before.
yeah.
I'm just ripping it
From
off
the hip,
trap.
shotgun
shots. Go ahead and fire
falchion with
twice.
Eldritch Blast.
Pew, pew.
15? I don't know.
15? 7 plus 8?
I don't
7
know.
plus 8, 15. You fire, the Eldritch Blast hits and actually disperses against the armor. It does not hit.
Yeah, I figured so
Dog.
much. I think
Right,
this
that
thing's gonna have
magic
at
shit.
least
He's gonna try
16,
one more
17
time?
armor class.
That's balanced. Okay, that's better. 13 plus 7.
20, that'll
does
hit.
hit. So
20,
roll
that'll
hit.
hit.
So roll a d10 plus 4.
I feel like it's probably
plus another
17.
d6 for hex.
4.
I mean, the
Plus a-
the
no, no,
Morrow
D4, plus 4
were
damage, wherever you roll
16,
the D4.
17,
Oh, I'm sorry.
weren't they? Something was up there.
Me don't know how. 6. Sorry. 5 plus 4 is 9 damage.
Plus
4.
3 from.
No, that's it. I rolled a 3 and a
okay.
2
Yeah,
plus
Look
a 4.
at Sam looks like a
Nine
drunken
damage from the
cowboy
Eldritch Blast.
right
Second one
now.
does manage to pierce some of its armor, and you see within the interior of it, there's a flash of green on the inside. You see it kind of curl around from the interior.
Shorten
almost looking
out?
like cracks in the armor are suddenly glowing, and then no more. That finishes Ford's action
Some-
and
What
bonus
did you
action.
roll to hit?
Forgot to do something. Say again.
What did you roll
Oh.
to hit?
I rolled.
Ashley was
21.
freaking out like something
21, so we know 20
cheap,
hits.
but it wasn't.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, we know
and
20.
now,
We know 20 hits. Well, he
Burger.
did say thank you.
is Ford
I would
gonna
assume
reach
20 would hit.
yes.
Okay.
I mean, we have
Because I'm
not
scared.
encountered anything yet that hasn't got hit by 20.
Bo is go.
Bo doesn't go yet, because it's now the
Oh, it
gatekeeper's
goes.
turn.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't know.
Maybe
That's
we'll
all right,
stop
so-
after the gatekeeper. We'll see what happens.
Beginning of its turn, it's going to go ahead and attempt to roll over Yasha to go into the chamber. Yasha, you need to make an athletics. or
Now, is that an
acrobatics.
attack?
Come on, girl.
Okay.
He didn't say it's
You're
going to
raging, so you have
attack. He
advantage
said
on
he's
your
going to
acrobatics.
roll
That
over
athletics
Yasha.
is also pretty
I feel like
pretty
that's
sweet,
just his
though.
movement.
Advantage.
9.
Oh
That is
9.
not good.
no! So first off, you suffer
I rolled the wrong one.
7 points of piercing damage as it just rolls
Oh.
over and the blades kick into you.
They're gonna
Halved?
It is halved.
Raging?
And an
half
additional
because she's
3 points of
raging.
bludgeoning
That's
damage
right.
as
That
you're crushed
saved her
beneath its
so
weight
much
and you're
damage
knocked
last
prone.
So that's a total of, you said 3 and, I'm sorry,
It was 7 points of
7
damage.
before 3, so it'd be 10 halves, so you take 5 points of damage.
5
total.
points of damage.
5 total.
Okay.
The halved thing with her raging
We'll pass
helps so
here.
much. She
Stopping.
got her life saved like 3 times in one battle
At this
last time.
point, it'd be about here, I think.
And then still has
And it
other things
spins
after
this
that.
direction.
She's
The
very
things
good at
that
staying
drew its attention
alive.
originally, which is bow and knot in that corner. Knot, you do get an attack of opportunity with a melee weapon if you have one, but you have your crossbow out.
I probably have my crossbow out.
So you don't get much of an attack there.
I'll hit it with my crossbow.
Roll an attack.
Hit it with his
Improvised
crossbow.
weapon for a melee.
Yeah.
18.
18.
18 just hits.
18 just hits.
Is what hits
All right, at least we found out
We get a point of
information.
damage.
What do we get?
You
A point?
of damage.
I was going to say, we'll get a point of damage. I'll take it because it isn't the point of damage. It was the knowledge we gained of its armor class.
Splintered somewhat, and you're like, oh, it's not enough to the point where it looks like it's not going to function, maybe, but it's going to need some repairs.
I need a new crossbow is what I need.
I needed it, yeah.
All right, so as it turns around, you watch as the front of it, where the
need
lens
that
is, the
new
lens
crossbow.
retracts in. The plates in front suddenly open, leaving what looks to be this open black vacuous space, almost like a mouth or a
gonna
gate
suck us
opens
in or
front,
shoot a
At
beam?
which point you hear
It's shooting a beam.
this very high,
A
whirring,
beam.
winding sound. You see sparks inside, and a blast of heated shrapnel shoots outward in a 30-foot spray
30-foot spray.
against both of you, right there.
Clef, you madman.
Clef, you
So I need you
madman.
both to
I
make
bet
a
you.
dexterity
Here's what I
saving
just
throw,
thought.
please.
I bet you if Clef,
12.
if we get out of this, which
not
I'm
too
assuming we
bad,
will,
22.
Clef will give us that
Success.
crossbow.
So
We
you
should
take half
use it
damage.
as negotiation. Clef, we
That
saved your
is
life.
okay.
Everyone loves you now. Give us that crossbow. I'm taking that crossbow.
25 points of piercing damage to you, Not.
Ooh, that is
Because I hit
more
it with
than
my thing,
half.
Do I no longer have a reaction?
Correct.
Oh, shit.
Now you know about the reactions.
25 points of
Of
damage.
piercing damage, and halved for you, so you take 12.
12.
So Molly
That's
is
the shrapnel
half.
blast is done.
Not
That's
is
the end of
more
its
than
turn.
half.
Wait.
Bo, oh
brings
my
us to
God.
Bo.
And Bo and Kate, oh, we still got Ford.
yeah.
See, I'm forgetting Ford and
okay.
Jester are still in the mix here. We should have their
Being
lives
hit
and
with
stuff.
hot shrapnel. I'm gonna kind of do a cool pole vault over Nat. Something
Over
look cool.
Nat.
I would also imagine this thing would have very high
Yeah, I guess.
hit points.
Yeah.
I don't want to
where's Yasha?
stop. I know I
Yasha's here?
probably have
Yasha's
to very
prone to the
soon.
ground.
I'll get on the other side of where Yasha will eventually be.
Oh, so around here?
So on this side of it.
All right, you're moving
go.
into melee?
All right.
You got it.
And then attack.
Go for it.
You
All right.
Whack it with
I
my
would
stick and my
imagine
train, jam
if-
it up in between one of those.
You got to
mirrors.
assume this thing has more hit points than a troll, right? The troll had
That's
upwards
terrible.
of 150, close to 200.
That doesn't hit. That's like 10.
We are
10 misses. The
rolling
first strike with your
bad.
staff just scrapes off of its armor, no impact.
I'm gonna readjust and try and go for it again.
We are rolling bad,
That's
guys.
the exact same roll. Those are 2 2s in a
The second
row.
one, you strike again, this time when the blade swings outward, and thankfully the blade doesn't hit the staff to cut the wood. However, it does the backhand impact it and prevent the blow from actually striking its body.
2 2s.
2 twos.
That's excellent.
And I guess I will do an unarmed attack.
All right, so you're going to punch the armored sphere.
You're gonna hurt
As
yourself,
straight as I
right?
can, yeah, get my staff up there. I'm just gonna go and try and whack it with
Go
my
for it.
fist.
Will she hurt herself? You would break your fist.
17, which just misses.
Just misses.
It
Or
is
not so much miss.
18.
You hit it, but you go, ping!
Breaks your hand.
Oh! Oh,
Breaks
you
your
can
hand.
feel that in like from the knuckles to the funny bone.
Do I have any more
Honestly,
movement?
she should break her hand.
From there.
Why would you punch? Like, I feel like that's not
You have
smart.
10 feet.
I'm not gonna call people dumb, and I love them.
Can I
But I
kinda
feel like
back up
I would
to
never,
where,
as angry as I
or
get,
even
I never
get
punched
this-
walls.
I'm just
I
gonna
knew
stay where I
people
am.
that would
Okay.
break
Punching
their
goes to that
hands
brings us to
constantly
not
drunk
normal.
Wait,
because they would punch
as a
things.
bonus no, I use my
She
bonus
should break her
action.
hand for that.
Fuck. Okay, keep going.
Like if she rolled a high, it should have been like
Is its
a
lens out?
punishment. You roll
Its
over an
lens appears
18.
to be
Well, you won't
currently
break
just
your
kind of
hand.
surveying this
You
scenario.
roll under,
over the
you break your
lens?
hand because
Go
that's
for
just
it.
silly.
All right.
You're
Bonus
punching a
action, I will
giant
use the mage hands
automaton.
to deliver the tar right on that lens.
All right. I'll say for the purposes of aiming on this, with your intention, go ahead and make a d20 attack roll, adding your perception bonus.
Oh, well, there is
We
no
better-
to that. And that's how do you feel about that? Well, it fell, so we'll never know what it was.
How do you feel?
17.
17. I'll say
Look
for
at
the
his
purposes of that,
stash.
because it's not armor you're trying to strike through, it's just trying to aim for a position. That will be enough. So with
I
that,
would
the tar,
agree.
with a toss, all across the lens. At which point you see it, the sticky, still kind of warm, thick tar kind of spray onto it and kind of get inside the interior of its armor for the moment. The lens starts like, and you hear what previously was. Now that it's close to you, you can hear there's hundreds and hundreds of small clicks and winding sounds on the inside.
It's very
There's
sophisticated.
now a rapid as the lens is trying to find some sort of direction. It is currently blinded.
Worked.
Worked
Yes.
perfectly.
Look at him. Drunken cowboy over
How
here.
far am I from the thing?
Technically,
got?
you're 10 feet from it.
Do you think I'm in melee range?
Probably.
After Knott's attack, I think we're going to break.
that's
I think that's a
10
good
foot
place. We
blade range.
blinded it, Knott's up.
Well, can we call that? Wait, can I use my action to disengage?
You can use your action to disengage. Yeah.
Maybe we'll let
Disengage
everyone
generally
go
is an
once.
action.
I'll let everyone
Okay,
go once.
I will disengage and run.
All right. Which direction?
I know it might go
just straight to
slightly
the
over,
place it just came
but
from.
we still got
Alright.
2-hour live stream, so this could go
Get there.
over. This isn't interfering
All
with
right. You can go one more if you want to.
Patreon exclusives or anything.
All right, so there you go. You can still keep it in your visual range, but that's 30 feet back, and now you spin around with your crossbow, not suffering any attacks of opportunity. Okay. All right, Molly.
All right, can I
Molly.
see anywhere where there seems to be a crack in the armor and make a?
You may, yes. Yeah. Well, you can go ahead and try and inspect.
I just want to see if there's anything that looks like a good target to just start doing some damage to.
At the moment, it hasn't taken a lot of damage, and it's hard to see.
It hasn't taken a lot of damage.
Is there a plate open or anything at the moment near me?
My
The
guess
only
is
plate
it's
that's open is
upwards
the
of
one
200.
that has the lens visible, but it's kind of really close to the body, and right now there's a blade that's just kind of spinning in its space. So
I'm going to try and get to the side without the blade, and I'm going to take a couple. I'm going to try and chop open one of the plates on the back. I'm going to start hacking away at it.
Okay, so
well,
you're-
actually, there's a even with the blades, there's an open place right now. Is there a place for me to start poking the tender insides?
at the moment, not really. Like it's.
I was gonna
still
say,
fresh
he's
in battle,
saying
and
there's
still
an
armor
opening
plates
where
are
it
pretty
shot
much
a
protecting all of
blast.
its-
All right, I'm
There
going to try
isn't,
and find
like-
one armor plate and just start going to town.
All right. So where are you going to attack it from? Which direction?
I'm going to run to like I want to get its left hind quarter, so I'm just going to run over to the opposite side of the. I'm going to like flake it with the lollipop.
With the blood hunt. Alrighty. So you're gonna get right there on top of the door.
Flank it with
Alrighty.
the lollipop.
So go ahead and take your attacks.
All right, first attack
Ooh, I'm happy we stuck for this.
is a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice. Go ahead and make your damage on that, and then roll the second attack. So that's
2d6
2d6.
with ice damage. All right, so
2d6 with ice damage.
that's 7, 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Nice.
Next attack with the same sword. Actually, I'm so sorry. That's the wrong sword. That's 17, 18 points of damage.
18 points because the
That's
plus
Summer's Dance, because of
And then the
Summer's
next
Dance.
one, the Summer's Dance again, is not
That
very good.
is
That's
not hitting.
12. That does not hit.
Does not. The first strike carves through, and you watch as some of the armor bends inward, and as you cut through, plates kind of bend inward and have to try and retract to protect, but they're getting locked in place.
They're getting
They've actually
locked in,
bent them to the point where they
exposing-
cannot reform this armored mesh that it can. It's kind of like trying
And
to
it's
correct
exposing
itself, but busted in
innards.
place. The second strike, as you come down, one of the blades kind of catches and parries it off to the side, and no impact on the second blow.
Okay, going for a third strike.
Go for it.
No good.
14.
14 doesn't hit. This is a tough mother.
No
you go to
good.
strike a third time, you do hit, but it just kind of doesn't cut through. The blade shakes a bit, and you pull back, cursing yourself.
Is it worth seeing if it's gonna? Well, it's blinded, so it doesn't actually like it. So it's got a disadvantage if it tries to even hit me with a
Does
an
it?
attack. So I'm gonna try and
Maybe it has
I'm gonna try and
sensors.
back
Maybe it
off
has
and
heat
climb up
sinking.
that
For those
little rubble.
questioning, even though it is blinded, it lowers its attacks. Some people are like, attacking things with blindness have an advantage. Because it is nothing but a spinning whirring of blades, and technically it has multiple forms of sight, it is not taking disadvantage.
Beautiful.
we're not
I
granting
just was
anything
going to
against
say
it.
that. I love
so
it.
I'm gonna try and-
Matt,
I'm just
you
gonna
don't
try
need to
and crawl up
explain.
that-
I
crawl
am
up that hill really
intelligent
quickly.
enough to understand
Alrighty.
that. If you're
So
blinded,
triangle
your
this
other
way?
sights and senses
so
are
you're helping
enhanced.
this-
and this is a
as
robot. You
high
could
as I
say
can
if
get-
it's
get out
human,
of
yes,
its
you're
range.
right. You go
okay, so that'll
blinded,
be
your
over here,
senses don't
just a can of
enhance
this
to
then.
equality.
Right over there.
But with a
Alright.
robot, I bet
So
you
you
its other
managed to
senses
scoot
are
yourself
heightened
up
to
that side, climb away,
ridiculousness and
he
can still
does
see us with
swing out
heat
towards you.
or something
does have
else.
disadvantage on the attack because of the blindness.
It was worth asking, though. I don't fault him for asking. But I thought the
that will
same
bring
thing.
it
It should be
to,
no
a
disadvantage
13
for
to hit.
that.
Does not hit.
So you just managed to duck out of the way.
Have a reaction anymore.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
So that ends your turn there.
I almost wanted to go to the end there and see the rolling monster's turn again. I don't know if we've yet given this thing a name. I've heard it called the Clockwork Warden. I've heard it called the Gear Mech or something like that. Something with gear because it's in the Gear Hole prison. But I'm going to go with the Clockwork Warden because that just sounds amazing. I'm hoping that's what they were calling that, unless that was something else. I think that's what they called it. Regardless, it is this giant rolling monstrosity. I'm shocked that nobody else touched on the speed of this character, the creature, whatever it is, Clef's machine. He specifically made a point to say it's extremely fast. Then he made another point to say it doesn't have feet, it rolls. And no one really tapped into that or asked anything beyond that. I would have been like, dude, do you have like references we could go with? Like, how fast we talking? Is it stoppable? Like throwing the ball bearings on the floor. I think that was a silly idea. I didn't think it was going to turn into bullets. It makes sense it would turn into bullets because it's being rolled over at extreme speeds and firing them out because of the pressure. But I wouldn't have done it regardless if that happened or not, because what do you think? A ball bearing is going to stop it? I feel like she did it to make a distraction, though. And if that's the case, then whatever. But I feel like we went into this not as prepared as we should have been. We're also in a rush because we're also trying to finish the gentleman's task, which we have 2.5 weeks to finish, and now we're in a prison locked in a room with a giant automaton. I'm loving it though. I absolutely love it. I think we'll still have enough time to do everything we need to do if we get out of this. We aren't doing much damage to this thing. Matt made it a point to say that this thing isn't really damaged. Even before Molly hit it, it was barely hurt. Maybe it took about 40 hit points of damage at this point. I think it's over 200. It is also violent and like has no soul. It is ready to just kill anything in its vicinity. I'm shocked that Sam, who in my mind rolls consistently the best when needed, Sam rolls good, throws the tar, gets the lens. I don't think it mattered. Matt says it didn't give disadvantage to this thing. If anything, it heightened its other senses, made it more wildly uncontrollable. I was along for the tar idea. But now I'm thinking it might have been a bad idea because all it did was heighten its other senses and make it flail around its blades like a lunatic. We are all hurting right now. 3 of us are down to half or less. Caleb hasn't gotten touched. Yasha is at 5-, so she's still good and solid. But she got ran over and she's down for the count right now, right? It ran her over, so she's doesn't have a turn coming up. Jester and Caleb are next. But this thing is doing damage when it wants to. It shot a beam of 30 feet and did 25 damage to Nod. It does one more of those and Nod is down. The only saving grace I feel we have here is we could bang on that door and possibly get out if we make a distraction. I feel like we do have outs. Like say Nod gets taken down and is incapacitated. I feel like we still have outs because we could rush to the door, say, make a distraction over there, knock on the door, throw Nod out, be like, save our friend. I mean, we aren't up Schitt's Creek necessarily completely. But I mean, we're in a serious spot right now. And we're going to find out in the live stream. We got about 2 hours left. I'm excited. This, to me, going in before we even started, was the most difficult battle yet that we've had to encounter. And we're not at more risk, maybe, but we are definitely fighting the hardest, most deadly foe, I feel like, with not a whole lot of advantage, even though we got the jump on it. I don't know. I want to find out more. You guys let me know what you think. I'm reiterating what I already said in part 1 and the Patreon exclusive hour. We are doing 2 live streams this week, one on Friday, one on Sunday. Sunday will be episode 26. The dude JB wanted me to do it. I think it's some big time important episode. I saw it was a 5-hour one of the longest, if not longest yet. It might be the longest yet, because I don't know if I've seen a 5-hour one. And this was like 4 hours and 55 minutes or something. Either way, you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives, dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Eureka, Infinity Train is starting on Patreon very soon. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.